Back from school, Goggle. What's up, buddy? Thinking something?
Oh, hi Toggle. Yes, I was just thinking about Mala ma'am, our art teacher.
So what about her?
She will leave for Germany tomorrow and will stay there for 2 months.
Oh, now I get it. You will be missing your favorite teacher a lot, right?
Sure, I will miss her, but that is not what I'm thinking about.
Then what is it, Goggle?
What is bothering me is that she said she would guide us in our assignments from Germany itself.
Okay.
Actually, she said that she will regularly update our school website with useful content from Germany itself. How is that possible, Toggle?
Simple, dear Goggle. She will access the school website from Germany using the network of networks, the internet.
I use the internet day in and day out, Toggle, but I'm not very clear on what exactly is a network.
Well, Goggle, in simple terms, a computer network is where two or more computers are linked together in such a way that they can share information, access data, or talk at the same time.
But Mala ma'am will be in Germany. Will she be able to access the school website from Germany?
Look, Goggle, a computer network can be as small as a group of few computers linked together in a room.
Like the computers in our computer lab.
Exactly, Goggle. And it can be as large as the billions of computers all over the world that are linked together to form the internet.
Goodness me! Billions of computers in a network.
Yes, Goggle. Now, depending upon accessibility, networks can be classified into intranets, extranets, or internets.
Oh, what's the difference, Toggle?
An intranet is a private network that uses the same rules and technology as are used by the internet.
How large can an intranet be, Toggle?
The size of an intranet depends upon the size of an organization. It is meant for sharing information amongst the employees or members of an organization only.
Like my school network, as only the students and teachers of my school can access it.
Correct, Goggle. And to use the intranet, each person of the organization will have a username and password to gain access to it.
Yes, Toggle, we all have a username and a password.
So, Goggle, you see, Mala ma'am will access the school intranet while in Germany to upload new content.
Now I understand what an intranet is. But what is an extranet?
An extranet is a semi-private network. You can say that it is an intranet that has allowed access to some people from outside the organization.
And who could these people be, Toggle?
These are the people who are associated with the organization, such as clients, vendors, customers, suppliers, and business partners.
But Toggle, in that case, the people outside the organization can access private information on the intranet.
No, Goggle, the people outside the organization are given only limited access. They can access only the information or the service that is meant for them.
Understood.
An internet is a network that is open to all and is thus a public network. The example we have, of course, is the internet.
So a computer network can be an intranet, an extranet, or an internet.
But Goggle, there is another way of classifying computer networks.
Really? What is that, Toggle?
Well, Goggle, you can classify computer networks on the basis of the geographical area covered by them.
And how do we do that?
Based on the geographical area covered, the computer networks can be classified into four main types. They are personal area network, local area network, metropolitan area network, and wide area network.
How are they different from each other?
A personal area network is a network of communicating devices that belong to one person.
What could these devices be, Toggle?
Before I tell you that, tell me, how do you add new songs to your MP3 player?
That's so simple. I connect my MP3 player to my desktop computer and then add or delete songs.
Bingo! Your own devices such as the computer, the printer, your phone, MP3 or MP4 player and your camera form your personal area network.
So, a personal area network covers only a small area.
Yes, a personal area network can be so small that it covers an area of only a few meters in radius. A single work table can accommodate a pan. You usually use your personal area network to exchange files between devices.
Okay, makes me feel good to know that I already have my own personal area network.
A personal area network can use wired media like a USB data cable or wireless media like Bluetooth to connect the devices.
Toggle, so do the computers in my school lab also form a personal area network?
No, Goggle, they form a local area network. A local area network is a network of computing devices in a room, building, or campus. These devices are connected to a main computer called a server.
So, a local area network covers a larger area than a personal area network, right, Toggle?
Absolutely, Goggle. A LAN can cover an area of a few kilometers in radius. An office building or a school building usually contains a single LAN. Some big schools may have an independent LAN in each computer lab.
Toggle, yesterday our principal announced the opening of 3 more branches of our school around our city.
That's good news, Goggle.
And you know what? All these branches will be connected by a computer network. Will that network be a LAN too?
No, Goggle. Actually, that will be a MAN or a metropolitan area network.
Okay, so that would be bigger than the LAN.
Yes, Goggle. A metropolitan area network is a network of computing devices within a city.
How does one connect computers across a city to each other?
Well, Goggle, in a metropolitan area network, a central computer connects to other computer networks. It can cover an area of a few hundred kilometers in radius.
That reminds me, last month our school science club had a video conference with scientists of NASA.
Wow, lucky you!
What's more, the students of other schools from different parts of the world also participated in it. Was that made possible using a metropolitan area network?
No, Goggle, it was possible due to WAN or a wide area network.
What is a wide area network?
A wide area network is a network of computers spread over a country, a continent, or even across the world.
Now I understand. International networks of ATMs, banks, national government offices across the country, and international organizations must be using wide area networks.
Yes, Goggle, you are right. The internet is the largest wide area network, so your video conference took place through the internet.
Thanks, Toggle, for all the information on computer networks.